Great. Now let's talk about market research architecture. Now, as we all know, this was supposed to be a market segmentation research exercise, and this is going to help us understand the architecture, the structure of this entire exercise. So let's go for a visualization for better understanding, because I believe that visualizations really embed the entire image, the concept into your mind far more clearly than a written situation does. Let's look at the nature. So it's going to be a conclusive market research activity. It's going to be a causal market research type in the sense that it's going to be drawing conclusions. It's not going to be a dipstick. It's not going to be something which is superficial. It's not going to be something which just skims the surface. Because if you visualize the kind of objectives that are being primed basis the outcomes which are supposed to be expected from this market research exercise, you can understand fully well that this has to be a conclusive market research. This has to be a comprehensive market research exercise. This has to be a concise market research exercise. I mean, these are the kind of C's that have to come to the fore, come to the play, right? It cannot be a complacent exercise. It cannot be an exercise which can be done from a comfort zone. Fine. It cannot be an exercise, which will not have any causality. This has got to be a conclusive market research, which details every little bit about the target spectrum. Fine. And then the target drive. What is the target drive for this research? It's a business to consumer research. You may have demographic segments, you may have psychographic segments, you may have any other segmentation, generational segmentation or otherwise, whichever we discuss so many, segmentation types around some slides back, but it's got to have a B2C orientation. This is not a business trying to sell its products or services to a business. This is a business trying to sell its products to a consumer base, to individuals. Fine. Of course, there will be some B2B or B2G or B2G engagements, but by and large, predominantly, it's going to be a business to consumer drive, an engagement which entails this particular business, which is the EEE group, selling its stuff to individual consumers. And the products, we know what they are: high value, luxury brand vehicles, right? And what is the methodological form? What is the methodology being used or to be used? It was decided to go for a qualitative market research because this was supposed to accentuate the qualitative aspects rather than the quantitative aspects of this research. So it was decided by an overwhelming consensus that it's got to be a qualitative research because you're making it conclusive. You're not making it a quantitative, non-conclusive kind of a situation. You're making it a qualitative, conclusive market research. Fine. That speaks volumes about the kind of a direction that has come from the leadership about this research. Fine. And then the type, we all know it now. It's going to be a market segmentation research exercise. Fine. So it's not going to be any other assessment or any other different exercise. It's going to be a segmentation exercise. The company wants to understand the market segment so that it can position its products. It can position its products accordingly as per the segmentation dynamic. So this is exactly what this architecture entails. So as you know by now, there are four major defining complements of any market research exercise, especially a market segmentation research exercise. One is the nature, the second is the target drive, the third is the methodology, and the fourth is the type. So this would pretty much cover the market research architecture. And I'll be running you through the market research process, which is an exciting journey after this one. Thank you.